Now, imagine there is something that you've been looking for. There is something that you have longed to have. You want to buy it, you've been looking to buy it, you've been imagining, or, you've been looking all over the place to buy. And if you finally find it in a website, and they say they're selling it to you at a certain cost, at a certain price rather, and you go ahead and make the purchase online. After you've made the purchase, of course, and you pay for it, and they tell you they're going to deliver to your home. It will be delivered to your home either through a courier service, through a rider, or whichever way that they're going to deliver to you, or through post office, as an example. They're going to deliver to your house. And they give you a certain date they're going to deliver between 3rd and 5th of this month, just as an example. And of course, you're very excited about receiving that thing that you've been looking for. It could even be something that is crucial to you, like medicine, life-saving medicine that is coming your way. And you're expecting it. And then on the day of delivery, someone comes or someone reaches out to you through a message or through email and tells you that we have your package, but you need to pay a certain amount of money for this package or parcel to be delivered to you. And of course, in your excitement, because you were expecting one, you don't even think about it because usually it's a small amount of money. It's just like something like £5, $5, or 500 Kenya shillings, or 200. It's an amount of money that not significantly impactful for you. And you go ahead and pay. And after a day or so, your package does arrive. But what you have forgotten is that when you are purchasing with a merchant that you are purchasing from, you actually did pay for delivery charges. You paid for it. So therefore, you are not supposed to pay for that again. But somebody has reached out to you pretending they're from the courier company or they're from the post office, and they're telling you that you need to pay this for this particular item to be delivered to you. And of course, because you are excited, you go ahead and pay. What you do not know is that you've just been scammed. Now, let me tell you a story. I received a call from one of my clients, and she went ballistic. She went mental on me. Basically on the company I work for. But since I was the one who received the call, of course she went mental on me. I represent the company. And she went mental on how we are fraudsters and how we are not, we deserve to be arrested and all those kind of things. And of course, naturally, I was like, what's going on here? So I asked her the details. Now, bear in mind, this is an elderly couple. I could tell there's a man speaking in the background. And I could tell they're well off to do because when I looked in the system and I saw the amount of money they had spent on, purchasing the items they had purchased from us, it was quite significant. And so therefore I could tell they are a well-to-do couple. And of course, she went ballistic and accusing us of all that. So I, of course, after calming her down, I just wanted to know really what is this all about. And she says that we are expecting a parcel from you for the things you have seen in your system, but the local delivery guy has come and said that we need to pay some amount of money for them to deliver this. But we remembered that we had spent an amount of money that is past the threshold of paying for delivery fees. And when I look at the system and I can see, yes, it's true. They have spent way above the minimum threshold for you to get free delivery for the items that we do sell. And that comes in, and of course I could understand why is she being asked to pay some more amount of money when we've already paid the courier company for them to deliver for us. And I put her on hold and just asked around what that could be. And I realized quickly that she's been scammed. She received a text message, apparently from the local delivery guy, that there's a package for them. And for them to receive it, they have to pay a certain amount of money. And of course, they were quick to say, we cannot pay. We already paid for this. And therefore, they called us. And then they found me and we discussed it. And I quickly let them know that that could be a scam. That was somebody just trying to scam them of something. Because as long as we've paid for everything as a company, we do not expect you to get, to be paying any courier money after that, unless we had expressly said so. So luckily they had not paid. But I imagined how many other people, the amount of money is too small, but how many other people have been scammed like this? How many other elderly people have been scammed like this? And especially now that everyone is becoming digital, everyone is ordering online, everyone is buying their stuff online and expecting them to be delivered to their houses. And in your excitement, you don't even remember that you actually did pay. So as we become more digital, we become more vulnerable. Now, what I've just been speaking about is what is called the delivery scam. It's all over the world. If it's not reached your area, it's coming your way. And it's very common. So people seated somewhere know, they have observed and known that you do make many orders online. And they would try as much as possible to, intercept the journey between the merchant and you. And before you realize it, you've paid for something that you should not have paid for. And of course, the delivery will happen, so you will see it. The only thing is that you'll have lost an extra $5 or an extra £5 or an extra 500 Kenya shilling to somebody who is not the merchant and to somebody who is not the courier service. It's just somebody else who intercepted the communication or somehow got to know that you do a lot of delivery. So they're just trying their luck when they tell you there's a package waiting for you. So be vigilant, especially those of you that do order online. Be very, very vigilant. If you make an order online, please ensure that you understand the terms and conditions of the delivery. Have you paid for the delivery? Then you should not pay for delivery again. While you're supposed to pay for the delivery, there is no way that a reputable company, will tell you to pay for delivery to the local post office. Most of the time, they will pay it for you, or they'll tell you to pay in advance. As you're paying for the goods, you pay for the delivery as well. So this thing of your local delivery man telling you that you have a package, but you have to pay for it, and you do not know about it, please avoid. It is called the delivery fee scam. It is common. If you've not seen it, you're likely to face it in future, and especially so for the elderly people who may not be digitally savvy. They have not reached that place where they really understand how to recognize scams like this. Be warned and be vigilant. But it doesn't mean that because you know that these people cannot prey, P-R-E-Y, prey on your excitement about receiving a package that you've been looking for. And you pay without thinking. It's not a lot of money. It's just 500 Kenya shillings. It's just £5. It's just $5. I can afford this. And you just pay in excitement about receiving the package. You have just paid to a fraudulent guy. You've just paid to a scam. Be vigilant. Be alert. Do not get scammed. See ya. Adios.